Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're talking about not the possibility of Season 5 making Battlefield 2042's infantry gameplay worse, we're talking about the inevitable reality of it happening as a result of a couple things they're changing / adding in Season 5. Now, obviously, Season 5 is adding a bunch of other good things too, like they're reworking another map, the squad management system, and a few of other things. But unfortunately, the negative changes that are coming to the game might outweigh the positive additions. And, well, of course, we'll get right into that after a word from Player Finder, which is the sponsor of this video. This sponsor came about very organically as Player Finder is being produced by somebody that is an actual OG Battlefield member of the community. This app is specifically designed to help people find players to play with across many different games, such as Battlefield. You can even sort between, like, what types of players you're looking for, right? Like, if you want to play with some high KD Chad Warlord, or if you want to play with, some people around your own skill level. Player Finder isn't only useful for Battlefield, though. They offer many of the biggest titles in the world, such as Valorant, Apex Legends, Rocket League, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Fortnite, and I told them specifically to add Destiny 2, so I would highly anticipate any Destiny enjoyers to be on this app in the near future. If you would like to try out Player Finder, the link is in the description, and of course, thank you to Player Finder for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the action. So why do I think it's an inevitability that Battlefield 2042's gameplay is negatively impacted by the changes coming in Battlefield 2042 Season 5? Well, it's more obvious than you might think. And I know some people have already pointed this out in the comment section, but I figured I'd make a video about it because it is a very valid point. Some people might remember about a week and a half ago, DICE made a dev blog about the changes to Irish and Dozer, and for some reason they felt that Irish needed a nerf even though his pick rate, as they stated, was lower than the other people within his same class. That data, in my opinion, is skewed because Irish is in a class with Falk, and Falk is one of the best specialists in the entire game. But nevertheless, Irish is still getting nerfed. Well, how are they nerfing him? They're nerfing his APS shootdown sentinel, which pretty much keeps the insane explosive spam of Battlefield 2042 in check. Now, Irish's APS is clearly overpowered, but it's overpowered for a good reason. That's because all the other explosives are overpowered. If you remember a while ago, I made a video about a Zane loadout that you can have, I believe, 21 or 24 explosives on one loadout. That is why Irish's APS is as strong as it is. The way Irish's APS works right now is once you place it down, it is essentially a constant uptime shootdown sentinel that destroys almost every single projectile that flies at it except C5. Now, in Season 5, they're making it so the Sentinel will have a 5-second window from its first intercept to take down any additional projectiles it detects. After this 5-second window has elapsed, the Sentinel will go into a cooldown mode that lasts 7.5 seconds. After that period is over, it can now destroy projectiles again. Obviously, this will still have a lot of uptime, but not enough uptime to deal with the explosive spam of Battlefield 2042. Now, fast forward to Season 5, some of the reveal stuff they showed, they are adding more grenades to the game. So they're adding the spring grenade, anti-tank grenade, and the most notable, mini grenade. And this is obviously on top of everything else that already explodes in Battlefield 2042. But the reason I single out the mini grenade is because if you remember in Battlefield 4, if you equipped mini grenades, you can carry 2 of them. And while their explosion radiuses are smaller, and I assume they will do less damage than regular grenades, it's still a blanket increase in the amount of explosives you can have in your inventory. This is going to be particularly annoying on characters like Zane and Sundance, particularly Sundance, because Sundance already has her scatter grenade, which explodes, deals damage on the explosion, which then splits the grenade into 4 mini grenades. Then you can throw 2 more mini grenades on top of that, and then shoot a grenade launcher from your weapon. Do you get where I'm going? Basically, my hunch is, with Season 5, the explosive spam will be significantly unleashed, and for many areas of the game, this will be terrible. If you already hated dying to Zane, then you're going to hate dying to Zane a lot more after Season 5 drops, because he will have a cool 7.5 second window to spam as many airburst projectiles he wants directly over your head. And I genuinely think some people might not realize the effect of this sort of thing, because I think people just take it for granted. They're just running around and they don't really pay attention to how many Irish APSs are on the ground, because they might not play Irish themselves, or maybe they're just, too focused on playing their own gameplay. But you will notice that 7.5 second window way more than you realize. You're going to die from explosives that wouldn't have gotten through otherwise, and people are going to time that window and basically get guaranteed hits on you 24/7. In my opinion, this just further compounds the issues of Battlefield 2042. I already think the explosive spam is fairly ridiculous in this game, even with the overpowered Irish Sentinel, especially in areas where there isn't any Irish Sentinel, obviously. Sometimes it feels like you don't even have to actually shoot a gun, and you can just play Zane and, use the SPH launcher. So even with all of the good changes that are coming in Season 5, I do sort of dread this change in particular, because this will have a extremely noticeable negative impact on everyone's gameplay. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Join my Discord, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Twitch. All those links are in the description. I will see you guys later.
Down! Hostile fire team! Hold on! Need ammo! Tango down! Target down!